toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
Let's go. Right.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his man. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do it.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm to start the game.
Wide open spaces. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Miller. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket, He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. As he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's at the 50. Bulldozes his way through. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather.
My fault, Slater. I threw that hella late, bro.
Just never had a chance.
Hella late, bro.
And he'll be brought down at the 24.
That's on me.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw it, Salter. Bears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't look up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
My fault, Slater.
First play of the period, first down here.
I'm out here doing dumb shit. Nigga, you look horrible. Not bad, big dog.
The offense lines up at the 40. They got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you're like, man, where's that dude?
Going up top again. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem
Slater.
making a play like that, and they'll have it
Sheesh.
at 25. They'll try the run. runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick
She's
up
here,
the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he has a unique talent.
Good shit, I guess.
Nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Going for the big play. And he'll take it in and
Good throw.
touchdown, Noles. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So
Some
they start this
sauce.
drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Pressure coming. Keeps looking downfield. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. It's Webster. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39. And a really nice pickup there. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's loose. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quarterback making checks. catch in the middle. It's Davis. Lots of running room. The ball is down.
That delay running back joint. Great.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminole. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The big play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Salter. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it down the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if... an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Maryland. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Under fire. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team just like this, when you're...
He's got it along the sideline.
What type of defense is that?
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smalls. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air, it's Salter. Throwing right. He's got it. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They couldn't throw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the run and get him one snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take it. This drive will start at the 25. just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Looking for a deep man. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, they're after him. He'll blow it down. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. On the run, still looking. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen... Got to do a better job up front block.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Lewis wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Buffaloes heading quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. Throwing incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quick handoff. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on it.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Coming out with it, it's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Lewis wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Okay.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one and got it down to the 23.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Firing to the end zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Get it.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. And explosive.
Could have scored.
Has him set up Touchdown on 1st and goal.
What play is that?
Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, no. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Lewis wants to pass. He's going up top. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give as they work on that clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Got it in the middle. It's Blackwell. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City or the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Right. 180.
Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Miller. Hey, that's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes him talk to the hand.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell he drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Into the end zone. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.